I'm William Perkinson, and I'm here to tell you about the thickness of a concrete drive. A properly installed concrete drive should give you years of good service with minimal maintenance. The most important part of the concrete drive, and the thickest part, is going to be where it meets the street. Your codes department for your city, your building codes, are going to tell you that this part, the apron or the skirt here, should be 6 inches thick. When it goes into the body or the field of the driveway, it's generally about 4 inches thick. Now there's two things that come together to make it a good and solid and proper pour. Number one are expansion joints, which you see many of here, and I'll tell you about those in just a second. And the other is reinforcement with steel rebar or steel mesh. The most obvious thing that you can see here are the expansion joints. Now, since concrete is rigid, it is going to crack in extreme temperatures. With cold, it's going to contract and form a crack, and then with heat, of course, it's going to expand. Now, what your builder or your concrete contractor is going to do is to cut control joints in here so that the breaking and cracking is done at these points, so it's a healthy break or a proper break. All right, we've contained the cracks to the control joints. Now, when it does crack, we don't want it to open up and become unsafe to where part of the concrete would rise up and you might trip over it. So to handle that, during the pouring of the concrete, we add steel rebar or steel mesh. Now, this is put down before the concrete is poured and then pulled up into place so it's suspended within the 6 inches on the apron of the concrete and somewhere suspended in the 4 inches in the field here. Now, your concrete may feel hard and ready to walk on in a matter of hours from pouring, but don't let that fool you. It's still pretty soft. It needs at least a day before you walk on it, and a minimum of 1 week and proper curing of 2 weeks before you put something as heavy as a vehicle on it. I'm William Perkinson, and that's the thickness of concrete.